Good morning, Namaskaram, Jai Gurudev. Here we are on the final part of this series of Shraddhanjali, started to honor a powerhouse couple and offer our Shraddhanjali to Rajima. Life. There have been so many questions. Most of the questions people have had is ranging from why me, what is life, what is the purpose of life, what should I do in life, what are they doing in life, whether it is we see a similar pattern in the questions. There'll be one word that is repeating again and again. Tense शायद change होगा, language शायद change होगा. That one word will be I. What should I do? What am I meant for? We all start our life from one cell that becomes so many multitude of cells, each having so many different functions. We go through 4 phases of life, the 4 ashramas, or some people choose accordingly as per there is nowadays we have the combo pack wherein people choose different packages according to their convenience. Nowadays Adha Grastha, Adha, all that is also available. So many questions regarding life, that what is the ultimate purpose? ये सब क्यों हो रहा है? ये सब क्या हो रहा है? What is happening? Why is it happening? All these questions we try to figure out. We try to apply our mind. What is the mind? Where is the mind? Can we pinpoint the mind? Where is the mind? So again, all these abstract questions refer to the manthan, samudra manthan that is happening deep within our hearts. In those days, if we go back, the samudra manthan was done to get amrit or nectar. Here we have the samudra manthan happening in our hearts to get out the very nectar of existence. So the presence of a master, to start anything, we do the Shuklam Bharadaram Vishnu, starting. The presence of a guru, the presence of a master illuminates and shows the way. In the Guru Gita, when Devi Parvati asks Shiva, what is this? Where is life going? What do we do with life? So Shiva says only one word, Guru, just Guru. To realize the very essence of life, one of the first things that we need is a guru who will literally answer most of our questions, give everything to us literally on a platter. Of course, there will be a lot of homework that we have to do, a lot of reflection we have to do, a lot of dhyana we have to do. ध्यान जब करते हैं, some people adopt the chin mudra when they are sitting in dhyana. Most of the gurus themselves bow to Dakshinamurti, who is considered as the Adi Guru, the primordial Guru. And as Dakshinamurti, when Mahadeva is seated, all he does is he just shows the chin mudra. as he is showing the Chin Mudra, and people say when we do the Chin Mudra, immediately हमारा mind में shift होता है, consciousness में shift होता है. Because when we do the Chin Mudra, we have the joining of the thumb and the index finger. And these three fingers separate. We are talking about the merging of the Paramatma and the Jivatma. God and I become one at that time. And ये तीन हट जाते हैं. Which are three things that either put a veil, Maya, ego, jealousy, which need to be kept aside. ये तीनों रहेंगे, we cannot reach God. Any sort of, the moment we feel anger, the moment we feel fear, the moment we feel insecurity, the Jivatma cannot come near the Paramatma. If the position of the Paramatma is fixed, we have to make that too. So to get rid of those three things जो हमारे सामने माया आती है. So Dakshinamurti imparts one of the most beautiful lessons by just sitting, by not doing anything. Similar to so many crises that we face, we can go back into the pages of history and we find a particular person. He used to live with his sister who used to do odd jobs and earn. This person was more towards the pleasures of the flesh. Every day he used to just waste his time and just go about spending time and just all उनको पता था my body needs pleasure. Simple. He spent his life like that. बहुत जन ने advice किया, so many people advised, his sister advised, everything fell on deaf ears. फिर एक दिन ऐसे उन्होंने अपनी सिस्टर को बोला था आप मुझे पैसे दे दो मुझे निकलना है. Time is going away. So his sister says we don't have food to eat, we don't have annam to eat. So there's only one option. मुझे अपने आप को गिरवी रखना पड़ेगा. I have to keep myself. उससे पैसा आएगा, then you go. That is when it was like a, as they say, wake up call. It hit him. Like we all have these moments when realization आता है. And he didn't know what to. First time his intellect started working. वो जीवात्मा परमात्मा का. And first thing that he felt was shame. शर्म आई उसको कि oh my God, what have I been doing for the past 40-45 years? Just like that. This one word from his sister brought that transformation. And he said, नहीं, such a sinful life I've lived. नहीं, मुझे नहीं चाहिए. I don't know. I'm so impure. The thoughts that immediately the mind will come. And he said, I'll climb the top of the temple tower and jump off. Let me finish it. Khatam. Nahi chahiye. He climbs. He's just about to jump when his Kuladevata, which is Subramanya, appeared in the form of the peacock and caught him as he was falling down, caught him and kept him down. And said, Arunagiri, as he was known as. In fact, Aruna means dawn, and Giri means mountain. His name became the mountain that is equal to dawn, because he had that realization. And Subramanya explains to him, how can you just decide that my body is impure, I am impure, let me jump off, let me finish it? Are you doing anything? Which again brings us to the battlefield of Kurukshetra. Are you even doing anything? Everything is happening. Then Arunagiri says, I don't know how to live. I don't know any sadhana. I don't know any tapas. What do I do? Give me some mantra. I don't know anything. You saved me. You saved my life. I'm so grateful. He does namaskaram so many. But he's like, what do I do ahead? What should I do? That is when one Maha Mantra Lord Kartikeya gives him. Just 2 words. All he says is Summa Ire. Summa Ire translates to sit quiet, be quiet. Just be. In other words, Dakshinamurti, Shiva, observe. And then Arunagiri goes on to compose so many texts in praise of the divine. This particular episode was taken because Rajima in most of her Bhagavatams used to take one of the verses from a composition of Arunagirinatha, wherein again it's very difficult to translate literally. The essence being that you will come with form, without form. You will come with fragrance. But whatever it is, come as a guru and shine your mercy on me. To say that Paramatma कोई भी लेके आते हैं. So from what he was to his name Arunagiri, and then him composing all these compositions that are still sung today. He got his path. So Subramanya himself came as the Guru. That is the role. They say so many creatures exist on this earth. So many species. In fact, every day we have a news in the paper that says today one species was discovered, today one species was discovered. Among all the creations, they say humans have the mind to think, sochne ke liye, contemplate karne ke liye. So it can take us to either level. So when we have the presence of a guru, when we search for a guru, just having, in fact, Gurudev says, if you have a sankalpa, I want a guru, it will manifest on its own. They immediately come and show us the way. They give us the map. This is the map. हम सब अभी आए हैं because we all have certain karmas, we all have certain roles to play. Shakespeare had said all the world is a stage and this is just natak hai. Again, every text right across says sab kuch natak hai, utho aur dekho. In this natak, in this entire play, we all have different roles. It's like a school. Each of us have different syllabus. Somebody is having another set of syllabus. Within a family itself, we see family of 4, mother, father, 2 children. No 4 of them have the same syllabus. Sabka alag alag hai. If somebody has this blessing, somebody has this particular challenge. How to give the test? Abhi, if we have to give the syllabus, we have to clear this paper, clear karna hai. So that we can go back to the Godhead, merge again with Sadashiva. Abhi aaye to hain. His Holiness Jagat Guru Kanchi Shankaracharya, known as Periva, literally meaning the great one, the respected one. He says that the mother goddess, who is known as Kamakshi, she whose eyes itself are love, she decided to play. So, when we have different drops of water and we see the sun, we see the reflection of the sun in each drop of water. Whether it's a small drop, big drop, medium drop, it doesn't matter. You will see the reflection of the sun and probably a rainbow also forming the picture. He says, Kamakshi Devi, she only took out different forms of herself, gave it different forms. Snake, cow, dog, cat, humans, blue whale, bacteria, plants, everything. Once they were born, creation happened, preservation happened. Then everyone has a fixed expiry date. Because she is the mother. Abhi khelne ka man kiya, because her name is Lalita, she who plays. She gave us these different forms of her to live. Then she misses us so much that she'll want us back. So then, these drops we have drops of water. They again evaporate and go back. Akashata patitam toyam yatha gacchati sagaram. Just how the drops go back into the ocean and the ocean again becomes the drops. The cycle will keep on happening. All he says is just realize that we are nothing but a fraction. The God Parabrahman is like that sun, and we are like those drops of water. Whatever we are, each drop of water can have that sun reflection in it. If we realize everything is Vasudeva, that's why we sing that bhajan, Guru Narayana. Everything is Narayana. If everything is Narayana, then why so much confusion? Why so much? As we live our life, different people go through different experiences. Different people have ups and downs at different phases of life. Why? It is said the very first ways to wake up, like how Arunagiri woke up, is when we start asking the question, why me? When something happens. Because that means that we have started thinking, I have to change my life. And if that sankalpa is so strong, a master will appear at the correct time and immediately show us the way. In life, we have to give several board exams, 10th, 12th, then whatever degree that we do. Different. And our syllabus is different. So what is amusing is, in this journey called life, how can I be jealous of your syllabus? How can somebody else be jealous of this person's syllabus? All of them are different schools, different syllabus, and different boards also. Nowadays we have several boards. But yet they will say, this person is studying history. I am studying biology. That is what it is. And if you're good in that is what, but still the jealousy. And most of life goes away in that jealousy and negativity. We have just come to give that syllabus. We have to give the text. We have to give 10th and 12th board exams. Where does the Guru come? The teacher does not come and write the board exam for us. But they prepare us. Teaching, coaching, practice, which is what a master does. And the master does it with so much kindness, so much love, so much compassion, that exam को हम full confidence के साथ देते हैं. सारे जितने भी tests आते हैं, we are able to clear them by the grace. There is a place to understand how we could live life. There is a place in South India known as Shabarimala. And many people worship this deity known as Hariharaputra, he who is the son of both Hari and Hara. Harihara, or fondly Ayyappa as he is known, literally that means the master and father put together, a very dear term. Because he is the son of Hari and Hara, he is a combination of both. He has Shiva ka tapas. When we see his form, but there's a special way of visiting the temple wherein people follow tapas, discipline, for a period of 1 mandala. After a period of 41 days, they reach the temple. In this temple, what is unique is we don't offer garlands and all that. We take one bag, jisme, and it's a group effort. And in that bag, we'll take one coconut. We have a guru in that again, the presence of a guru. The guru वो coconut को लेके थोड़ा सा साफ करेंगे. They won't remove all the fibers. थोड़ा सा they'll clean it. They'll make holes, fill it with ghee, and stop it. This coconut we have to carry all the way through the journey. In olden times, it used to be through thick forests, jungles, wherein it used to take days. And then we reach the temple. Wo temple mein the main thing is 18 steps that go up before we go to the main shrine. We climb those 18 steps. And as those 18 steps are climbed, throughout the journey, only one word is said, sharanam. That is, I am in your refuge. Bhagavan loves sharanagati. He loves refuge. When Vibhishana came to do Sharanagati, when he came to offer his refuge, many people were against it. He is Ravana's brother. How will you take him? Sharanagati. He has surrendered. Bhagavan says in the Ramayana, in the shloka, the moment somebody tells me, I am yours, I will do anything. They are mine. I will do anything. They are already mine. बट क्या होता है वैलेंटाइंस डे को हम लिख के बताते हैं आई लव यू यू आर माई सन यू आर माई स्टार एक्सेट्रा भगवान लव्स टू लिसन टू दैट द मोमेंट बाहर आ जाता है ही रश टू अस सो sharanam and after climbing we go into the sanctum and this coconut is then opened and the ghee is poured on top of the idol. The coconut is our body. It has been designed such that ये coconut हमारा शरीर है. So initially when we get into the part of sadhana, little bit they clean the coconut. ऐसे नहीं. To say that a certain level of purity is important, cleanliness, a certain level of discipline. We all have the ghee within us, which is nothing but the Paramatma that is within us only. Because there are moments when we realize the compassion of God and melt. Like ghee. And ghee ko nikalna is quite a task. It's the process to get the ghee is very fast. To see, life mein, we have to, by the grace of the Guru, go by the path of milk to ghee. In fact, if we go further, milk starts from grass. The cow eats the grass and from there the entire journey begins. So the entire way of living life, different transformation. We find that we are constantly changing. We are not the person whom we were, say, 6 months ago, 6 years ago. And when we look back, we are like, that was me. We have changed. Milk, we change. And when we become ghee, we are offered. And the coconut is just like the body. And the coconut is broken to say that it is not going to be, as they say in the Gita. This ghee is then offered on Bhagavan. And before we see Bhagavan, we have the 18 steps. That is in fact the main hallmark of that pilgrimage. Otherwise, those who don't keep that 41-day vrat can see the idol without all this. But the essence being, you climb 18 steps. When to reach that divinity, बचपन में हम पैदा होते हैं, स्कूल में ऐसे खेल में निकल जाता है, कॉलेज में भी खेल में निकल जाता है. What is the purpose of life? All these questions. Some people get it early, some people get it late. Again, to say different syllabus. Because these 18 steps have a deep significance. That is, हमारे जिंदगी में क्या है? The first are the pancha indriya, our 5 senses. वो चाहिए जिंदगी में. We need our eyes, nose, ears, taste, touch, everything we need. The first 5 steps. The pancha indriya, our 5 indriyas. The pancha indriya are mortal. जब तक शरीर है, only till then do we have the eyes working, ears working, and nose working and all that. Then we have our next 8 steps in the form of kama krodha. That is love, anger, lust, pride, competition, jealousy. And one step is there which is a little, again, dangerous. Boastfulness. I, what is the purpose of my life? Me, I, me. Once we overcome these 8, Bhagavan says, Aage wala 3 ko bhi chodo. Which are the 3 that we have to drop next? Tamas, Rajas and Sattva. Drop that. वो भी drop कर दो. The 3 gunas. Once we climb these steps, Vidya and Avidya are like 2 heads and tails की तरह. When we cross all these 18, ये सब अगर कुछ भी नहीं रहेगा, say after deep meditation, Sada Shivoham, you realize we are that. That is why the moment we climb those 18 steps, you will just see one line written across the temple. Tattvamasi. You are that Soham. Which is what Gurudev gives us on a platter easily. Soham. To say that it's वो पाने के लिए yes थोड़ा सा effort we have to do. We have different syllabus, we have to prepare for the board exam, we have to study. We cannot just say, okay, let me just sit over there in one corner, अपने आप से सब कुछ आ जाएगा. We have to do, we have to keep our body clean, our body pure. We have to study, we have to prepare, we have to practice. And then when we go to the exam, the teachings of the Guru will shine and we'll be able to grace, we'll be able to pass with flying colors. Why this entire 18 steps was narrated and with the Harihara Putra was to realize that this Jivatma Paramatma ka milan, when the ghee is poured on top of Paramatma, it just needs this small effort from our side. And with the grace of, in fact, in this journey, it will be the Guru who will fill the ghee into the coconut. हम लोग को कुछ नहीं करना. All we need to do is sit and watch and say sharanam, sharanam, sharanam. It's the Guru who will come and open the coconut and say, Are, you are not just a coconut. I'm filling it with ghee. Go and do abhisheka of yourself on Paramatma. So the presence of a Guru, the presence of a mentor itself will help us identify क्या है ये. सदियों से people have been singing जिंदगी कैसी है पहेली, a riddle. Riddles are fun to answer. ऐसे सब कुछ सीधा सीधा रहेगा. For example, supposing we have to go from here to some particular, say we have to travel for 6 hours. If it is a straight road, we'll get bored. कब से ऐसे ही जा रहे हैं, we'll get bored. Same thing if we have to climb a mountain shrine like Tirumala Tirupati, full of hairpin bends. It's very difficult to sleep because the vehicle will be taking such hairpin bends. Either some people will be drinking in the scenery and enjoying, some people will be fearing. Oh my God, the turn. Oh my God, the turn. It's more fun when it's meandering, when it's full of twists and turns. God is so kind that they are like, why do you want a straight road? Don't go to sleep. Wake up. Which is what Gurudev again and again says. Wake up. Utho. When Venkateshwara's Suprabhata Seva happens, they say Kausalya Supraja Rama Uttishta Narashardula Kartavyam Devam. Please get up and do your duty. In other words, when we chant that, it is for us. Utho, wake up and do your duty. Enough, we have slept enough. Gurudev says, in life, क्या करना चाहिए? कैसे करना चाहिए? He says, despite being amidst all the worldly things, pleasures, sorrows, sukha, dukkha, despite being through all that, one is completely untouched by the happenings. Whatever is happening, we are completely untouched, unstained. हम पे कोई दाग नहीं है. There is no stain that is there, that is applying. To be like the lady of the lotus, Padmanine, Padmauru, Padmakshi, Padmasambhave, despite growing in muddy water, just continue blossoming like the lotus. If we are like the lotus, if we think in life, as everyone says, the mind is like the lotus, where does the lotus go ultimately? It is offered in puja. It is offered to Paramatma. And to go one step further, Bhagavan Narayana has been described as Kamalanayana himself. He whose eyes are like lotuses. So, we become lotuses. We become Bhagavan himself. Again and again, all the texts, whether it is the Bhagavad Gita, everything gives the essence. You are nothing but just this soul. And that soul is unchangeable. Nothing can happen to it. And this Sharira will keep changing its forms. Like this Diwali, we bought red color. You get bored with it, you give it away and buy black color next year, yellow color next year. Transformation. So वो process होता है जिंदगी में. And one of the ways that Gurudev says to overcome, to live this, to cross this entire thing will be, we are free the moment when we realize that it is not in you. On Valentine's Day, we saw how Gurudev said, don't fall in love, become love. You become love itself. So, if you have a pain, he says, just observe that the pain is happening within you. When there is joy in your mind, just observe that you are not enjoying and it is happening elsewhere. That is Subramanya ka Summa. Betho. Just be an observer. All the texts, all the Gitas that we have talk about the same thing. To make best use of this gift. School में इतने सारे जन पढ़ते हैं, but few people become excel because they make the best use of what is available. The teacher teaches the same thing in class. The same lesson is taken for how many of us students in class. And उसके बाद they ask any doubts, let me know. Some students make use of the opportunity and go and ask doubts. Some will be like, अरे क्या ज़रूरत है, don't ask. And some will be like, let me ask later. Later वाले case, procrastination. Later करके. Those who make best use of the time, they pass with flying colors. उसी प्रकार जिंदगी में गुरु हमारे लिए सेम है. Some people make use of it and pass with flying colors. And in fact, जिनके लिए ये श्रद्धांजलि सीरीज ऑर्गेनाइज्ड है, वो हो गए and उनके संपूर्ण परिवार हो गए. They are the living examples of these students who are the toppers. They have made the best use of Gurudev's teaching and illuminating the whole world through their knowledge. Guru Gita बोलता है, if you want to live, become diya ban jao. Become a lamp. That is why Deepavali is so loved, because it's about lighting lamps. We all light lamps. Oil lamps, they have a separate attraction. So Guru Gita says you become a lamp, because when we become an oil lamp, वो oil lamp से दूसरों को भी जला सकते हैं. In fact, in many traditional temples even today, they will not light lamps with a matchstick. They will light it with another lamp only. Pura sab kuch all over the temple, they'll use a lamp and light it. That is the power of the Guru. And that is the power of people who are in the path of Guru. Zindagi mein, they caught hold of the Guru. Ki anyatha sharanam nasti tameva sharanam mama. I don't know anything but you. I don't know anything else. And catching hold of your feet. Mirabai jaise Krishna ji ko samarpan kar di thi. So many examples are there. Like that, if we catch hold to the feet of the Guru, the teachings of our parents, the teachings of our ancestors, हमारा जो भी syllabus रहेगा, whatever syllabus it is, without labeling it difficult, easy, this, that, no adjectives. As Gurudev says, just be. Just हम लोग test देते रहेंगे, we'll pass with flying and excelling colors. This constant sadhana, constant way of making best use of the sharira that has been given, the 5 indriyas that have been given, the intelligence, the knowledge, everything that we have, this combo pack that we are. Let me see good, let me hear good, let me speak good, let me think good. Sab kuch, if we make it good through the grace of the Guru, we will be a we'll be able to enjoy the journey that has been given. Like somebody had once shared that ये बस entire जीवन एक train journey की तरह है. All of us are on different trains. कभी कभी ऐसे होता है कि some people come with us in life from our starting destination to ending destination. Some people come halfway. कुछ लोग कुछ स्टेशन में बीच में चढ़ेंगे, एक स्टेशन के लिए बैठेंगे, उतर जाएंगे. Whatever it is, the journey is varied. And as the train journey is taking place, different landscapes we have. कहीं पे dry place है, कहीं पे river है, कहीं पे mountains है, कहीं पे ये है, वो है, वो है. And in this beautiful train journey, all we need to do is जिंदगी एक सफर है सुहाना, यहाँ कल का आपको किसने जाना. Because the presence of a master and shining personalities, this entire train journey will be beautiful. Because they are driving the entire train. ये गाड़ी को वो चला के लेके जा रहे हैं. There is a shrine, Partha Sarathi, wherein Krishna stands with a huge mustache. One of the few places where he has a mustache, and he has that shankha in his hand to say, "I am driving your chariot." When I am driving your chariot, आप क्यों इतना देर, हम लोग को क्यों इतना ये करना है? We need to make the best of the journey. जब हम एक journey में जाते हैं, say we sit in a flight, we sit in a train, we sit in a bus, whatever it is, we don't know who is driving the vehicle. Train, bus में तो पता ही नहीं है. Flight में we just get the announcement. I am so and so, this person is flying our journey. We don't know them. But yet, once we sit, हम लोग ये थोड़ी सोचते हैं उनके पास license है क्या? Have they learnt it? Are they going through a bad mood? In what mood are they driving? We don't think of it. We sit, अच्छे से सो भी जाते हैं, खाते हैं, पीते हैं, अच्छे से सो जाते हैं. If all of us are able to trust that person who is ferrying us, why can't we just completely live in abandon and trust the original person who is our Sarathi? Because this Sarathi mein, you will never have any detour or any such thing. They will take us to the place where we have to go and through the route that we have to go. So when the Guru in the form of Partha Sarathi is there, zindagi ko chala ke leke jate hain. All we need to do is just transform their teachings, live their teachings every minute, and through the power of sadhana, through the power of our tapas, become the very instrument of the Guru and shine. So that जब हमारा destination आएगा, destination time आएगा, धूम मचाएंगे पूरा इसमें. Like Sant Tukaram, last में his wife was talking about him. अरे इसने क्या किया? He was Vitthal. And then Garuda comes. And Tukaram, somebody goes and sends a message to his wife. Arey, aapke husband na, one bird has come, it is taking him. Now all this time, now Vitthal, now which bird he is going, which she comes rushing over there, and it is said, he gives his hand, she also goes. All her life, she used to, because you cannot blame her. I mean, he would not take care of the ye wala. He used to be in, to say that zindagi mein ye Partha Sarathi aise hi karta hai. He took her also, and many times she used to say, I have nobody to help me clean the vessels clean. He used to take the form of a boy and come and do the dishes, come and do the kapda. That is how much God loves us. And in fact, the very name Vitthal, one who stands on the brick, Pathar. Shri Sukta bolta kardamena prajabhuta, kardama, soil. Soil nahi rahega. Soil is the aadhar for plants. For plants to grow, for anything we need a base. Kardamena, this soil is needed. Among the Panchatattva, earth is needed. But In this earth, fertility करके अपने को बस बिंदास ये विठल को अपने हृदय में बिठा के, all we need to do is enjoy the journey, sit in the journey and enjoy it, make the best of it. Flight में जाएंगे, it may be clear weather, but yet turbulence will come. And sometimes during stormy weather, turbulence will not come. You will expect it's raining, turbulence will come. Nothing will happen, it will be a smooth flight. Sometimes you'll be like, weather clear, let me relax. Suddenly you wake up to find the flight is bitter. मजा आता है. थोड़ा turbulence चाहिए to wake us up. We were sleeping. So turbulence आया तो we woke up in the flight. Otherwise we'll be in mas nidra. So situations come to wake us up, to arise. And Gurudev says, your needs are fully taken care of. You are loved very dearly. Just these two lines we need to know. Your needs are fully taken care of. They're taken care of by us. बचपन में हम जब स्कूल जाते थे, नर्सरी, LKG, UKG, we had no idea what a school was also. पता नहीं, सुबह सुबह मम्मी पापा किधर तो भी कुछ कपड़े पहना के, शूज पहना के एक बस में बिठा देते थे, वैन में बिठा देते थे. Go. They didn't send us empty-handed to school. We didn't. They were no auto school. क्या करना है, कैसे करना है, जाने का वो टीचर के A, B, C, D, twinkle, twinkle, little star. We were living it with so much bliss. With the same bliss we can live. And when our mother used to send us, she never used to send us empty-handed. She used to pack our bags, which had the books, whatever books we needed, and one another bag, which had the water bottle, lunch box, snacks, according to all. Similarly, when we come in life, our Divine Mother Kamakshi has filled our bag, our lunch box, our water bottle, everything has been filled. Everything we have. Again, so much variety. किसी का lunch box में sandwich रहेगा, किसी का lunch box में पूरन पोली रहेगा, किसी के lunch box में apple रहेगा. Variety. But yet, we'll be उसके पास apple है, उसके पास ये है. Rather than doing that, when we start sharing, like a buffet, like as it happens towards the end of most courses, wherein we cook and share, sabka ghar ka, it becomes a feast. In fact, so much remains that you'll be wondering what अकेले खाते, मिलजुल के, मजा करके, खा के, अच्छे से पूरा. When the destination comes, विमान विठल का. This is Vitthal service that we are availing of in the Vimana. And this entire Shraddhanjali series was to a lady who was Vitthal Bhagavatam series, Vikram Bhagavatam Vimana. कितने लोगों का जिंदगी through, just as an example, just one thing as Srimad Bhagavatam. She has done countless things. Among that Bhagavatam, that was a transforming experience. Sit for it for the 2 days. When you come out of it, you are like, huh? And you have transformed. So this entire Shraddhanjali series was organized by the grace of Gurudev, Bhaiya, and through the blessings and insights of Meenakshi Didi, Shankar Bhaiya. All this entire few days, we could think about the divine, think about the Guru, think about this incredible lady who was an ultimate instrument of the Guru. So, thank you all for being a part of it, and it's with immense gratitude that this these past few days have just been like a dream. Things were just happening, things were just flowing. Like Saundarya Lahari, they were just flowing. It was being beautiful waves. So, thank you for this incredible time that we have had. And thanks, of course, to the Divine, to the Master, to every form of divinity that we have. Are there any insights, anything that somebody would like to share?
Let me tell you one thing, but we're listening to this. When I say all the chairs excepting one, after half of the discourse of whatever I saw the Guru sitting there, listening to it.
Jai Gurudev. Jai.
You just said
Yes.
God also wants to listen. That I surrender, I come to you. Then what's the difference between the silence prayer and the sun prayer?
जब हम प्यार करते हैं किसी से, कभी कभी मन करता है पूरे दिन just silence में बिठाएं. Sometimes just sitting with each other, say watching the sunset on the सागर किनारे, दिल भर जाता है. एक वर्ड भी नहीं होता है दोनों के बीच में, ऐसे नहीं कुछ गाने गाए कुछ भी. They would have just sat with each other, they are together. Sometimes प्यार में मन करेगा अरे थोड़ा सुन लो, थोड़ा बात तो करो, थोड़ा करो. So हम लोग स्तुति करते हैं. We read so many prayers. और हमारे मन में जो भी आता है, we do it. Because that Paramatma is our ultimate Valentine and our ultimate lover. Which is how most of the texts have the Nayaka Bhava, that God is the Nayaka and we are all his heroines. Multiple heroine project. One hero, multiple heroines. So as they say, we need that variety. Sometimes silence में prayer हो जाता है अपने आप से. Without chanting a thing, it happens. Because God wants just to sit with you and romance you in the silence. And sometimes God wants to romance you with full glory. गाने वाने duet के साथ. तो हम लोग स्तुतियाँ करते हैं, पाठ पढ़ते हैं. Yeah, we just have our own prayers that come up on their own. Either way, whether in silence or all we need to do is be in that divine love every moment. In fact, love is written in this photo over here. It is written over here. Love.
இன்னொன்று சொல்லி பார்க்கிறேன். தாயிர் சிறந்ததோர் கோயிலும் இல்லை, தந்தை சொல் மிக்கதோர் மந்திரம் இல்லை. Means the mother comes first always, even before God. And she is the biggest temple in the whole universe, compared or said. And the Tandai Sol Mikkador Mandiravilla means he is the guru, he is the teacher of the child. Here, even though the mother and the father are personally or physically not there, they are always guiding their children.
Definitely.
Wherever they are.
Definitely.
And their children have their blessings throughout their lives.
Definitely.
And the Guru is doing all these things for them.
Beautiful. That's what beautiful. Jai.
She wants to share something.
Please. A little, because Facebook needs that volume.
She felt when she came in that her grandparents were sitting.
Jai Gurudev. There, the thing about it is, the blessings of our parents and grandparents are infinity, jo bolte, like Ananta, for time immemorial, every time. It's like hide and seek, that's all. For some time, हमारे साथ जैसे train journey आ गया था, उनका destination आ गया था. But even after getting off the destination in olden times, we used to write letters to each other. Telegram भी लिख सकते थे अगर बहुत ही emergency है, because letter पुराने ज़माने में लिखते थे, say we can look at it as they are at another plane. And पुराने ज़माने में ना अभी, of course now we have I don't know this, that, this and all these things. पुराने ज़माने में we had to write these inland letters and all. Meenakshi and I have done it. When it will come, you cannot say. So if you have to send Diwali greetings 1 month before, you have to send. Otherwise, it will suddenly come. December में letter आएगा. Happy Diwali. ये कहाँ से आप like that? अगर बहुत emergency है, one telegram used to be there, but you could send only. You cannot write a huge message. I say you have to send it shortcut, and that message had to be interpreted also. So then the telegram person used to come. He only used to interpret and give, because it'll be very few words.
And without spelling the
So it's like Zindagi mein, they got off the train, they got off the stop, but we are still communicating. And nowadays we have email, WhatsApp, and real time, and so many facilities. All we need to do is, whenever we miss them, whenever we feel their need, all we need to do is send them and talk.
We still write letters. Me and sister.
That is the best thing. Beautiful.
We send letters to Ram Dada.
Because Pani-
Yes, Dada.
I've taken the photo and put it in my
Urmila Atabadi.
Yes.
That is one of the most beautiful things, because when we write, we are expressing. Every minute they are there, whether we acknowledge them or not, they are there. Like air is everywhere.
Do you know how I experienced? This was an experience. It was not something I kind of figured out. It was just a deep experience that made me realize that this is what so-called death is, or so-called life is. So when you boil water, the water molecules just convert to steam.
Yes.
You can't see the water anymore, but the steam is still water molecules, but in a different state of matter. Likewise, I just felt very deeply, especially after the transition of my father also. Because both, it was with mother, it was not like that, like it was different. But when father also transitioned soon after, that's when I realized, wow, this is not really the physical body or physical, it's just like water in a physical state and then water going into a subtle state, which you can't perceive through this body or its senses. So and that was a deep experience. It was not just, something I read or something I put together. It just became a very deep knowing. But I realized it is just this change of state. So instead of calling it a change of state of matter, we call it a change of state of consciousness. The state of consciousness has just shifted. And that's exactly what the Guru teaches you. It teaches us moment to moment that you can be in that state of consciousness right now. Guruji always says, the wise are those who drop the body before the body drops you. And my mother was very fortunate to be that person and to share it with us. Saying, drop the body before it drops you.
True.
So that your attachment to this body is not so deep, so much that when the body drops, you're very chill about it.
True.
Actually, it's a very amusing process.
Very true.
And when my father passed on in February of last year, the memories were very, very strong. Too many memories, because I just spent 10 days with my father.
True.
So in March, I got blessed to see Gurudev in LA. He had come for Ugadi.
Okay.
For New Year, the Kannada / Telugu New Year. So I had gone to LA, left early in the morning, drove straight from 5 in the morning, we drove and we reached LA exactly at 10 o'clock, 10:50. And we entered, somebody just come and made me sit right next to where, so Gurudev's chair was here, and Gurudev's chair was there, this is where the Havan and all was going to happen. It was right here, right there. And they said, okay, now there were 4 priests, they said, now everyone will take Sankalpa. And then they started the Sankalpa mantra. Nakshatra that day was Revati, my mother's Nakshatra. And they said they will do Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Homa. And for me, my mother was all three for me. And I was like, whoa. And then after that, I said, Gurudev, I need to talk to you I just want to be with you for a few moments. So he said, come and meet me upstairs. And I went upstairs to his room. And he looked at me and he asked like this, in silence. He said, it comes and goes. Because most of the time, I'm like in that accepted state of being. Then sometimes the memories will catch up, and then the swing will happen the other way. So he just said, it comes and goes. And then he just looked into my eyes. He came very close to me. He barely touched my cheek. It was almost like a slap, but it was not a slap at all. It was a very tender, imperceptible touch. And in that silence, in that moment, he just looked into my eyes. I don't know the time, how long it was.
Mm.
And then all this downloaded like a knowledge. Everything, it just became a knowing at that moment that none of this is real. This body, this mind, these so-called memories, my mother, my father. Like you're talking about the train, somebody gets onto the train with you and then suddenly you say, this is my brother, this is my niece, this is my sister, this is my aunt, this is my father, this is my mother. You know, all these things on the train journey, we just get so attached.
Yes.
And then we say, this person, oh, how can you leave me in this train? You have to come with me to my journey. It doesn't work that way. So it was so ridiculous. So it was almost the Guru Gita happening in a moment, in a flash, without words, no words, but a very, very deep knowing. And after that, that's it. I told my sister also, I said, Vidya, I can't tell you how much in bliss I am. I just cannot grieve. That doesn't mean there are moments where I don't miss them.
Definitely.
On some silly, stupid thing. But there is no grief. There is only a sense of celebration and joy and feeling a sense of deep gratitude and blessing that I got an opportunity to be in the presence of such beautiful beings.
True.
My father was like, if I have any human values today, apart from what my mother gave me as love and prayer and compassion and gratitude, my father taught us what is right from wrong, how to live a life without compromise. Never, I saw up close, how so many opportunities, so many moments where he could have taken the wrong path.
True.
Because it was the easier path to do.
True.
But he decided, no, I will stick to my dharma and I will do it. And that was very empowering for us children, saying, yes, sometimes the journey can be a little more, the terrain might be tougher if you choose the path of righteousness or dharma.
Yes.
But the sabar ka phal meetha hota hai, like that moment, it is magical how you live a very dignified life. Your dignity and your honor and nothing is compromised. Because you live that truth of knowing that this is an unreal world. So even if somebody tempts you to do something stupid or wrong, you just stick to that truth. Say no. It might give you short-term. Guruji says no. Short-term pleasure, long-term pain. Long-term pleasure, short-term pain. I mean, it's like initially you might feel, oh my God, so painful. I have to do sadhana. Back is hurting, leg is hurting. But long-term gain is there. So it's better to do the short-term pain and have a long-term gain. And that is what my father, he put that deep, he seeded it very deeply in us by his very presence and his misal. Misal, they not only to us, but so many of the people he worked with. So many people's lives he's transformed. He wrote policy for this country which, transformed millions of lives. We don't understand it, but, at a very deep level, going by the right path, what is best? What is best for everybody, for the samashti? So I'm very, very grateful, very blessed. I can't tell you how beautiful this past few days listening to you and what you have shared. It's just, I've been thinking of my our grandparents also. I never forget that one summer after my first year in Delhi, 8th standard I finished and went to Chennai. So Tata was sitting in his chair and reading his Brahma Sutra, Bhashyam. So he said, in your letter you wrote that you're learning Sanskritam, come here. He was reading his Brahma Sutra. Read this sentence. Let me see whether you know how to read Sanskritam. So whatever all the punya that they have blessed us with, they're blessed that we are got interest in this path, that we have a ruchi that is beyond what anybody thought of.
True.
You know, we could have gone, we could have chosen so many paths, so many syllabus. So I was reminded a lot of our grandparents also, just hearing you. So thank you.
Thank you. It's been a bhagya. And we can just put a pause to this series by telling the Bhagavad Gita says the soul cannot be broken, it cannot be quenched by fire, nothing can happen to it.
Yes.
It just is. So with that, a tribute to a powerhouse couple. And yeah, they are here guiding each and every one of us. And with that, let's take a all have a wonderful day ahead.
Jai Guru.
Jai
Thank
Guru.
you.